Welcome back to All Things Montford Point Marines, our journey through history honoring the legacy of the first Black Marines. Yesterday, we told the story of the legendary Sergeant Major Edgar Huff, a Montford Point Marine who would become the first Black Sergeant Major in the Marine Corps. Today, we shift our focus to another trailblazing icon who carried the Montford Point legacy far beyond the military, Ambassador Theodore Britton Jr. At just 17 years old, Theodore Britton answered the nation's call to serve during World War II, unknowingly becoming part of a groundbreaking moment in Marine Corps history. Trained at Monford Point Camp, he belonged to the first generation of African Americans to wear the Marine Corps uniform, setting a precedent for all who followed. After his service, Britton's remarkable journey continued. He pursued higher education, dedicated himself to public service, and eventually rose to become the U.S. Ambassador to Barbados and Grenada in 1974. His career embodied the resilience and the excellence of the Montford Point Marines. But his legacy extends far beyond the military. In 1981, President Ronald Reagan appointed him as chairman of the U.S.-China-Soviet Union Agreement on Housing and Planning, where he worked on international policy initiatives. Since 2000, he has also been recognized as the Ambassador for Peace by the South Korean-based Universal Peace Federation, furthering his lifelong mission of diplomacy and service. Yet his journey came full circle in an unexpected way. As a young recruit, Ambassador Britton did not train at Parris Island. He and his fellow Montford Pointers were not welcome there in the 1940s due to segregation laws. But history has a way of making things right. On April 22, 2022, at the age of 96, Ambassador Britton finally set foot on Parris Island. This time, not as a young recruit denied entry, but as the reviewing official for a new generation of Marines at the Marines graduation ceremony. It was a fitting tribute to the Montford Point Marines' historic contributions. Today, at 99 years old, Ambassador Britton continues to travel the country representing the National Montford Point Marine Association, sharing his remarkable story and ensuring that the legacy of the Montford Point Marines is never forgotten. He was most recently recognized with the Lifetime Achievement Award from the National Montford Point Marine Association and from the Governor of Georgia for his extraordinary contributions to public service. From a young Marine at Montford Point Camp to U.S. Ambassador, Theodore Britton Jr. exemplifies the incredible journeys made possible by courage, sacrifice, and perseverance. To learn more about this vital piece of American history, tune in tomorrow for another exciting episode of All Things Montford Point Marines. Visit us anytime at montfordpointmarines.org to explore their remarkable legacy. The world needs to know about the Montford Point Marines.